A GPS is a wonderful invention. It can help guide a driver from one place to another, avoid the traffic, and find various attractions along the way. But a GPS is only as valuable as the data it relies upon. It's not uncommon to follow the GPS to the promised Mexican restaurant only to find a vacant lot or a residential area. One couple, driving their SUV from Klamath Falls, Oregon, got stuck in a huge snowstorm for 3 days because they followed their GPS. The little device told them to take a small road as a shortcut through the mountains to get where they wanted to go. Unfortunately, the dirt road wasn't such a good idea after all. It wound endlessly through the mountains, and when the snowstorm hit, became impassable. The GPS had indicated the shortest route, but in this case, it wasn't the safest route. The lure of a shortcut led this couple into an unwanted detour. We know you'd like your child to be more self-motivated when you're trying to get out the door in the morning, or when your child is working on homework, doing chores, or trying to develop kindness toward his or her siblings. You'll learn how to build that internal motivation in the coming chapters. But it's important to understand where the internal sense of responsibility and compassion comes from. Some good theology about the human heart can produce great application for daily chores and activities. You'll apply this theology to your kids whether they are preschoolers, elementary age, or teens. As you read further, we'll move back and forth between a long-term vision for your kids and dealing with the everyday responsibilities of life. God has created an internal GPS inside the human heart. It's made up of two things: a strong faith and a good conscience. The two work together to help you accurately navigate the roads of life, so you'll choose not simply the most convenient path, but the wisest one. They help you make choices based on internal conviction instead of simply acting to get some kind of reward. Don't just take our word for it. Let's look at the scriptures. Paul, in encouraging young Timothy to be wise in navigating his own life, described faithfulness this way: holding on to faith and a good conscience. He went on to say, some have rejected these and so have shipwrecked their faith. 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 19. Of all the things Paul could have used to describe the difference between those who stay the course and those who shipwreck their faith, he picked these two: faith and a good conscience. These two internal navigation tools were designed to maneuver the human heart through the challenges of life. The purpose of this book is to define those two tools and to provide you with hands-on strategies to give each of your children an accurate and reliable GPS for his or her heart. Passing on the faith to kids and helping them each develop a clear and strong conscience are strategic for success in life. The Holy Spirit uses these tools as He directs a person and guides that individual's everyday actions. It's not very helpful to look at a map after you've already reached the end of your journey. It's more beneficial to use it as a tool to get from where you are to where you need to be. Children can understand map reading and navigation as parents walk through life with them. There's a lot to learn about plotting the best route and then changing course to avoid problems or hanging in there to overcome them. Some of the dangerous curves or hidden icebergs are hard to see in advance without a navigational tool. Ships run aground, and cars go over cliffs because of poor navigation. When parents provide the destination without the navigation, kids often don't develop character and thus lack the tools necessary for success. On the contrary, when parents teach their children how to navigate life and anchor their decisions based on God's signposts and directions, their kids can find their way to new heights and uncharted territory. In this book, we'll show you how. It's all about the heart. The heart, as the Bible defines it, is a complex piece of equipment placed inside of every person. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 12, verse 34, "Out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks." The reality is that problems happen in the heart Before